Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Western Racing. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Case A of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks for 2022. Oh boy, I hope you guys are ready for this one because we have got some silly ones in this pack. Dare I say goofy ones too. This is going to be an interesting video because, like I said, there are a lot of interesting trucks in this batch here that we're going to be taking a look at today. And for the first time ever on Western Racing, the YouTube channel, I don't know where I was going with that. For the first time ever on the Western Racing YouTube channel, we're going to take a look at a Hot Wheels Monster Trucks treasure hunt today. A rare Hot Wheels monster truck. I've never gotten to see one of these or shown one of these off on camera. It is exciting. So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at a total of 9 trucks here today. This is the first series of 2022. So when the year 2022 rolled around, this was the first wave of monster trucks that the public got to see. And like I said, there are some interesting ones in this batch. Like, there are some really interesting trucks here. I'm going to adjust my camera here a little bit. It's a little bit silly looking the way I've got it set up. There we go. Woo! Thing's got a mind of its own here. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna finish adjusting this while I'm talking here. Pardon me while the camera flops around all willy-nilly here. There we go. That's better. That's not better. Right like that. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at 9 trucks here today. As I said, we've got some weird ones here. We've got some classic designs, some new trucks all around, some weird designs. Honestly, it's going to be a fun video today just to see what we got in here. So without further ado, let's get into it. The first truck that we are going to be looking at in today's video is a pretty cool one, not going to lie. It is a Hot Wheels car turned monster truck. So the first truck, number 1 of 75 for the entire year. This was the first ever Hot Wheels monster trucks for the year 2022. This is Night Shifter. Again, a Hot Wheels car turned monster truck is essentially what this is. Night Shifter is a really cool little Hot Wheels car that a lot of people, if you've been following this channel, you should recognize that car because it's made a few appearances here on the channel. I swear, it's like I walked into Walmart and just asked for, hey, can I have the stiffest tripod that you guys sell? Like, I cannot adjust this thing without it sending my phone flying. It is ridiculous. Anyway, so, yeah, we're going to be taking a look at Night Shifter first. This is the first truck that we're going to look at in today's video. And, yeah, without further ado, let's get out of the package. You're going to notice right off the bat here, this truck actually is one of the very first Hot Wheels monster trucks, first monster trucks ever, to feature a customized rim pattern. That is nothing like anything we've ever seen before from Hot Wheels. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's get this out of the package. So if I'm not mistaken, this opens just like the normal ones do, where you pull from the bottom. So let's open it up. Just want to make sure that this comes off correctly. It does. There we go. All right, so, oh wow, there's like a little plastic insert that comes on the truck as well. That's interesting. Not sure what that's all about. All right, so let's take a look at the card insert right here, Night Shifter. They removed the little arch that goes over the top of it that says giant tires or whatever. They removed that, so now it's just a simple card insert. And because we are looking at a different year, the last video we looked at, we were looking at the year 2020 for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. Now we're looking at the year 2022. We jumped ahead 2 years here. It is going to have a different accessory as a result. Sorry, I'm struggling over here. I don't know why. And the accessory that we get with the 2022 Hot Wheels Monster Trucks is the Connect and Crash Crush Cars. So they have these little hexagons on them, and I'll show off what those do when we get a second car here. Each Connect and Crash Crush car is based off of a Hot Wheels car. I don't recognize this one off the top of my head, although it does look vaguely familiar. I don't know. Well, I'll see if I can figure that out at the end of the video, what each Crush car is. Again, I don't know what is going on with my tripod today, but it is making me angry. There there we go. See if that works, I guess. Here is the back of the package for Night Shifter. Let's take a look at it here. Cars truck rendering, the cool background. Hot Wheels Night Shifter. So the name of the truck is Night Shifter. Crash attack is race, the truck type is race. Strength, pitch driver, and crash attack streetlight smasher. They removed the motivation from the packaging. Most of the trucks included a motivation, like whatever the monster truck's motivation for competing is. They took that off. I don't know why. But anyway, here is Night Shifter. It is a very interesting looking monster truck. I will admit that. They did size up the Night Shifter casting so it did fit the chassis a lot better, which I really appreciate because it does, this actually fits really well. Like I could totally see this being a real life truck. It looks realistic and I like that they did that. So we've got a teal body, more like a cyan body, a orange roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires, and yellow rims. Again, looking at the rims here, these rims are unique. We have never seen a monster truck with these rims before, so that is interesting. Very cool to see. The body itself is actually really interesting as well. As you can see, it is got yellow window inserts, which look really cool. But it is essentially the Night Shifter Hot Wheels car, just on a monster truck chassis. So you can see all the detail of the motor there, the back end right there. Got the front grille, the classic Night Shifter shape. It does say 22 on here for 2022. Hot Wheels there, monster trucks there. Then of course it's got like the sonar paint job, so it looks like waves coming off, which look really cool. I really do like that. There is the front end with the grille and the headlights. Here is the back. We have got yellow and black stripes coming in towards the motor there, the 22 on top, Hot Wheels logo, and these two little flares on the back for, what do you call that? Spoiler? Yeah. Here's the back end. They didn't bother to print in taillights or headlights on this thing, which I don't blame them because the paint job on this truck is pretty busy. I wouldn't expect them to add in the headlight and taillight detail with the paint job this busy. But anyway, this is the first truck, Night Shifter here. Pretty cool little way to start off the video. Very strange paint job though, I won't lie. This is a pretty strange paint job for a monster truck. However, I'm not going to complain too much about it. Anyway, here is the turntable for the first truck of the video. I forgot to mention on the last truck there that we just looked at number 1 of 11 for Crash Legends in that series. So yeah, anyway, here we go. Truck number 2 for today's video is the Volkswagen Beetle, which is number 1 of 6 for the Psychedelic series. This is a very busy truck. Like there is so much going on here. Holy crap. Let's just get it out of the package and get this thing dissected because oh my lord, is there a lot going on here. Let's open her up. Get her out of the package. Now, I would imagine, not saying that this is gonna happen, but I would imagine for a series called Psychedelic, this thing lights up extremely well under black light. So I've got my black light flashlight on the ready just in case. Get that out of there, the little plastic insert. I think it's interesting that they include those on the trucks now. That is pretty weird. Whoops. Yeah, so here is the name plate for the Volkswagen Beetle with that cool tie-dye design. That does look pretty neat. I keep throwing things everywhere. It's like I'm having a temper tantrum over here. Here is the crush car that we get for the Connect and Crash crush car. This is Baja Truck. Actually, no, it's not. This is not Baja Truck. I have to look it up because I know that the Connect and Crash crush cars, they do have, like, they are based off of Hot Wheels castings, and I don't know what they all are. I know Cruise Bruiser is actually one of them. I do know that, but I don't know about the other ones. So anyway, how these function is that you can essentially build stuff out of them. So what you can do is you can actually connect up the crush cars like this to build different like designs and whatnot. And basically you can craft obstacles for the trucks to smash into. When you launch your truck into them, they break apart and whatnot. But yeah, so essentially all they are is they are just constructible or basically they're like Lego cars essentially. Cars that function like Legos, I guess. I don't know. They're pretty interesting. I do like them a lot better than the origami cars that we looked at in previous videos. I don't like the origami cars. These are actually pretty neat, I won't lie. And they do kind of look like legit crush cars, which is really nice. Aside from the pegs that stick up randomly everywhere. All right, now for the back of the packaging here, so that we could see all the info on this truck here. Volkswagen Beetle. Named the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. Truck type city strength, ground breaker, crash attack, classic crusher. So that's pretty cool. If you do wish to, here, I'm going to promote something real quick before we take a look at this truck. If you go into the description of today's video, you will notice that there is something new in the description. I am running a website now. It is called the Weston Racing Collection Dungeon is what it is called. And essentially what it is on that website, I'm going to be uploading pictures of all of the products that I review in this video. It's going to be essentially like a checklist website. So if you are a collector and you want to keep track of everything, on that website, they may not have pictures, but on that website, you can go through and see full detailed lists of every product released by the companies that I review. Right now, we only have the Mainline, the 164 Mainline for Spin Master Monster Truck or Spin Master Monster Jam, and the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks. In the next update to the website, I'm going to do an update every month, so there's going to be monthly updates. In the next update to the website, we are going to be adding the Monster Machines Mainline, and we're also going to be adding the Spin Master Monster Jam All-Star Series as well. So both of those will be added, and we're just going to keep updating the website slowly and slowly. It is a Google site. Yes, it is very cheap, I know, but it works for the purpose that it is intended for. So if you do want to see like the main lines for Spin Master Monster Jam and Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, go check out the website. I highly encourage it. I did put a lot of hard work into it. Again, like I said, it's not perfect. The website is definitely not perfect, but I did put a little bit of work into it. Mainly, I'm just doing it to keep track of the stuff I've done videos on. So you can also use it to your benefit as well. But anyway, that's my little promotion for today's video. That is going to be in the description of every video I make now. That website will be down there, so if you do want to access it, you can. And currently, I don't think if you Google the name of the website, I don't think it'll pop up, so you do have to go through the description of my videos in order to access it. Currently, I don't know if I can fix that or not. I'm not exactly advanced when it comes to Google sites. Anyway, let's take a look at the truck here. The whole reason why you're watching this video is to look at the truck. This is the 1963 Volkswagen Beetle monster truck. Good Lord, is this thing a sight for sore eyes. Wow. We have I think this is a yellow body. I think base coat, this is yellow. It is not. Okay, so we have a base coat, orange body, a blue roll cage, a green chassis, black tires with orange flame treads, and yellow rims that have these little inserts on them. I think these inserts are actually connected to the rims. You can't take them out, but they are tie-dye little rim color covers, so when you spin it, it does look freaking awesome. That is amazing. But yeah, good Lord, there's a lot happening with this truck right now. The whole body is covered in a tie-dye paint job, and there are flames on the hood and on the roof, as well as the two sides. Hot Wheels logo there. That is, yeah, this thing is a mess. It's a nice mess, but it is a mess. There are headlights up here. They did print in the headlights, which looks really cool. Front bumper, license plate holder there. If we look at the back end, there are small taillights, bumper, and there are a couple stickers on the back. Hot Wheels, Monster Trucks, and of course, California Hot Wheels for life on the license plates. All of the license plates on like custom Hot Wheels vehicles always say California because Hot Wheels Monster Trucks are, or the Hot Wheels themselves are made in California. So that is, well, the head office is in California. Also, I don't know, I just noticed this and I don't know. Yeah, look at that. The printing on the tires is actually different too, as you can see there. It's not the same font. So that is awesome. I love that. But yeah, this is the Volkswagen Beetle. Good Lord, is there so much going on with this thing. You got the flame tires, the crazy wheel inserts. This thing is I don't know if I want to call this a work of art or not, but it's definitely something, that's for sure. Let's get to the turntable and go on to the next vehicle, which is part of the same series that this thing's a part of. So the crazy, like, colors don't end here. The acid trip continues. Let's get to truck number 3. Now on to truck number 3. This is recreational. Number 1 of 6 for the psychedelic series. What? This one's also 1 of 6 for the psychedelic series. What in the world? Weird. That must be a misprint. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about here, but if you look on the packaging here, both the Volkswagen Beetle and Recreational are labeled as 1 of 6 for the psychedelic series. I can't tell if that's a misprint on my end or if that's just something that they did on all of them. Because here's the thing, if you look at the back of the packaging, it is customized for recreational. So it would appear that this was an all-around misprint on the front of the packaging. Who knows? Anyway, this is recreational, which is a recreational RV. Also, there's a hidden joke here. These trucks are called psychedelic. They are meant to look like drug trips. Recreational marijuana. That's the joke that I think that they were going for there. That's why there's smiley faces on this. So there is a hidden drug joke on here, which is absolutely hilarious to me because, you know, if you gave it to a kid, they'd have no clue. However, for an adult collector, that's absolutely freaking hilarious that they would throw that on there. But anyway, yeah, let's take a look at this one here. I do like this one, I won't lie. I do like this one more than the Volkswagen Bug, just because I think that the paint job on this one is more controlled than the one on the Volkswagen Bug. So it's kind of easier to pick everything out. Whereas on the Volkswagen Bug with the flames and tie-dye going on at the same time, that was just a sensory overload. Here's the card insert, recreational, with the cool little splatter paint job. I love that. The crush car that we get for this one is a blue coupe of some kind. So that's pretty cool. Again, I'm gonna have to go and look because I know for a fact that these are based off of Hot Wheels castings. I just don't know what the Hot Wheels castings are that they're based off of. But I'm sure a quick Google search will figure that out. Actually, wait, never mind. I actually do know what this one is. This is Time Shifter, or Time-A-Taxi is what this is. I can tell because it's got the 2 spoilers there and it's got the fin right. All right, let's take a look at the back of the packaging here. Recreation, that is amazing. Recreational. The truck type is RV, strength is Campsite King, and the crash attack is Permanent Vacation. That is absolutely hilarious. Permanent Vacation. That's sending someone to the graveyard, if you know what I mean. All right, here it is. There it is. Oh my good God, is this thing a sight for sore eyes, like the other one. Whew. Yellow body, we've got a red roll cage, a gray chassis, black tires, and of course the yellow rims with the smiley faces on them. Gotta love that. That is incredible. So the whole truck has this really cool, what looks to be like a mandala of some kind. It is a mandala like paint splash effect that they went for with this one. Also, there's tentacles on here for some reason. I have no clue why. Also, the mandalas themselves are centered around the Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt logo. This is not a rare vehicle, by the way, but they have the Treasure Hunt logo on there for some reason. Excuse me. Obviously, this is meant to look like a camper, like an RV caravan kind of thing, and it achieves that really well. Here is the little ladder going into it, which looks really neat. If we flip to the back, you can see that there is a ladder right here with the Monster Trucks logo, headlights. This side is exactly the same except mirrored. Actually, it's not. It's a bit different, but not really. There's a couple similarities, but not many. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks, there are tentacles. Once again, the front end has no printing on it, and yeah. So this is heavy, by the way. This is a very heavy monster truck, which makes sense because if this is metal, and that is a lot of metal for one truck. So this is pretty heavy, not gonna lie. But yeah, that is recreational, the third truck that we're looking at in today's video. And before we go, I do want to test these 2 psychedelic trucks because they are probably going to glow really well under black light. And there's only one way to find out, and that is if we blast them with that cancerous UV radiation. Ready, set, here we go. And I was wrong. That is incredibly disappointing. Holy crap, I figured these things would have just lit up. But no, only the rims appear to be lighting up on them, which sucks because, man, I figured these things would glow, but I guess not. Oh well, that's a tad bit disappointing, but I'll get over it. Anyway, that is recreational. Let's get to the turntable. Next up, for number 1 of 8 of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live series, this is Gunkster. Now, this is a pretty controversial truck, and the reason why is because it came out after Monster Jam OCD's OCD Meltdown truck got released. And so the big theory is that this truck was a ripoff of that. However, while that I do see that, it does have the green splatter tires, which is what Ryan originally wanted on the truck and whatnot. I don't think it is. I think it just is a very... I can see they inspired it from the OCD Meltdown, but I do think that this is its own custom concept within itself. Believe it or not, in the real world, this truck is owned by Team Bigfoot and ran on the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Tour. It debuted about a year ago at the first ever Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Glow show. So, yeah. This is a pretty cool truck. This is Gunkster. Personally, out of all of the Hot Wheels Monster trucks, I'm not that big of a fan of this one. I still think it's really cool, don't get me wrong, but it's not my favorite. I think like Race Ace, the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live Bigfoot and all them, I think that those ones are much cooler, but that's just me. Let's get the little plastic insert. I do think it is pretty cool to have this in die-cast form though, to add to my collection. Gunkster right there looks pretty cool, like that. And then here's the Crush Car, which is an orange Time Taxi this time. Pretty cool. Gonna add that to the pile over here. Maybe we'll create like a Weston Racing logo out of those Crush Cars when we're done here. Next up is the back of the package. Let's take a look here. Gunkster. So the name is Gunkster. Truck type pickup, strength, unpredictability, and the crash attack is slime and slam. So I kind of get what they were going there for the unpredictability. They're talking about like a nuclear meltdown kind of thing, because I think this is meant to look like a nuclear truck, I think is what they were going for with this one, which again re-cements the idea of that it's a ripoff of OCD Meltdown. But again, like I said, I do think that they probably got inspiration from OCD Meltdown. However, I refuse to believe that this was a direct ripoff of OCD Meltdown. I refuse to believe that, because it is just, within itself, it's just different enough that it's hard to say that that's the truth. But anyway, here it is. We've got a toxic green body, toxic green roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires with green slime printing, which looks really cool. The real truck does have the slime printing on it. And we've got yellow rims, or like actually it's more of an orange rims with green beadlock printing. So all in all, this truck is really cool. Like I said, this is owned by Team Bigfoot in real life, this truck is. Got the Gunkster nameplate there. We got caution tape all over the place. It's really what it's supposed to look like is it's supposed to look like a hazmat truck, a really damaged hazmat truck that's been splattered with green goop. And they did capture that really well. Here's the hood. The front end is completely covered in the green slime, which I was going to say, like headlight and grill printing here would be cool, but it's not needed on here because if they're trying to make it look like it's covered in slime, that'd be covered. So it really does help sell that illusion. Got some green slime up here as well. Here's this side. Looks really good. I do like that. And then the back end does say Gunkster on it. So I really do like the fact that, again, I do think headlight and grill printing would be neat to see on here, but if they are trying to capture that illusion that the truck has got slimed or whatever, I do get why they didn't print anything up here. That does make sense to me. Hot Wheels logo there, the Monster Trucks logo there. We got a Hot Wheels logo on the roof as well. This is on that trophy truck body, which is really cool. So you can see that there, Hot Wheels logo. We've got the caution tape right there. So yeah, that's Gunkster, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. Really cool, right? Anyway, let's get to the turntable for this one. Actually, real quick, we need redemption here for the psychedelic trucks. Does this one light up? Because that toxic green, I would imagine, might light up. And it does. Oh my God, that is cool. Look at that. Yo, that is awesome. Okay, Gunkster made up for the sad psychedelic trucks. Gunkster makes up for it. All right, let's get to the turntable. Next up is number 1 of 6 of the Beast Bashers. This is Mega Rex, the Cyborg Mega Rex. I always think that the paint job on this one is cool. It's just the tire and roll cage, I think, don't match this truck whatsoever. I don't like I've always thought like colored tires are something that could really take away from a truck if they don't match all that well. And this one's one of those cases where having the blue colored tires really doesn't look good on the truck in my opinion. It's just, I don't know. I'm the same guy that said all of the Golf themed Hot Wheels cars that they do look terrible because the light blue and orange color combination sucks in my opinion. And I got a lot of fun comments about that one. So yeah, here's the Mega Rex nameplate there. For the Crush car on this one, we got that first car again in red once again, so that's interesting to see that. I really could not tell you what this Crush car is. Like, I have no idea. Actually, no, it's not. I thought it was High Beam, but I don't think it is, because the front end gave off the vibes of High Beam with the multiple lights there, but I guess not. All right, let's take a look at the back of the package. Mega Rex, truck type creature, strength, Tyranno teeth, and crash attack, Dino Bite. So that's incredibly simple. That one really doesn't really reach too far out of the bounds. It goes with what it can, and it makes it work. So this is Mega Rex here with the Cyborg paint job. Like I said, Cyborg paint job, this thing's neat. Also, they made a change somewhere along the lines. The Mega Rex monster truck no longer features a movable or a removable tail. The tail is now fully casted onto the truck, whereas in the past, the tail was a plastic part connected to the truck that you could legit just literally remove off the truck. Can't do that anymore. They actually casted it onto the truck, which is really interesting. So here is the Mega Rex. This thing is really cool. I really do like the paint job. So as you can see, it's got the robotic arm here, Hot Wheels monster trucks. The only thing I don't like about this is that they took the Mega Rex name off of it, because Mega Rex's name used to go right across here, and then the Hot Wheels monster trucks logo here and here. But they completely removed that. That's gone now. So I really wish they would have put the Mega Rex name somewhere on the truck, but that's okay. So you got the teeth here, which look really good. I want to zoom in here so you guys can really experience all the detail with me here. We've got some sort of gauge right there. Got the arm. Here's the mouth right here. Really cool looking. Hot Wheels logo partially right there. It does say Hot Wheels graphics under the window there, which is pretty cool. This side is exactly the same. No crazy details added without our knowing. We take a look at the nose here. You can see that there's these really cool or yellow lines on the nose, and it kind of looks almost like a heat monitor right here on the mouth. Really neat. The tail itself is all orange and lit up, which looks really cool. Got that nice amber color. Nothing on the back end there. I was really hoping they'd put something, but they didn't. But yeah, that is the truck as a whole. We've got a silver body, a yellow roll cage, chrome chassis, blue tires, and gunmetal gray rims. So there you go. That is the Cyborg Mega Rex. Let's get to the turkey. Next up, we have number 2 of 8 for Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. This is 5 Alarm, everybody's favorite fire truck here. This is interesting because this actually started in 2021, where they started putting 5 Alarm in the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live category, and the truck doesn't exist in real life still. So, excuse me, the plan ever since 2021 was to make 5 Alarm into a real truck, and they have yet to do that. So, hopefully it'll happen at some point. I don't know. If it does, this is the paint job that they're gonna do for it in real life, by the way. So we'll actually get a closer look into that here in a second. But yeah, so for a long time, they have been saying that they've been wanting to do 5 Alarm in real life, and they've never gotten around to it. One of these days, I have a feeling we're gonna get it. It's gonna happen. Heck, what trucks was it? It was, let's see here. It was announced that Motosaurus and Rhinomite also might become real trucks now. So that means there's 3 possible trucks coming to the real life tour. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. This here, however, is 5 Alarm, the one that we've been waiting for about 3 years now to become real, and it has yet to happen. So there's 5 Alarm with the flames. Looks really cool. The Crush car we get for this one is a yellow version of the one we just got that I can't pin the tail on the donkey on what the name of that car is. Before we look at the truck, let's take a look at the nameplate. Or not the nameplate, the back of the package. So there you go, 5 Alarm. Truck type city strength, super drench fire nozzles, and crash attack is fireball stomp. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and this truck does have a feature to it as well that we'll look at as well. So here is 5 Alarm, the original paint scheme for 5 Alarm, everybody's fan favorite. This right here is, like I said, this is the, if they do make this into a real monster truck, this is the paint scheme that apparently they're going to use for it. So, and I'm kind of glad that they're using this paint scheme because I really do like it. It is an awesome paint scheme for the truck. We got that nice crimson red paint on the body. We got a black chassis, chrome roll cage, or sorry, black roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires, and chrome rims. All around looks absolutely amazing. We also got a white ladder, and the moving feature for this truck is that the ladder does move up and down. So we got a white ladder that does move, which is pretty cool. The truck itself features the Hot Wheels Fire Department logo right here with that Hot Wheels Treasure Hunt, Hot Wheels Fire, Monster Truck 68, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Fire Department is what those letters stand for, and then flames going all up the side. The front end says 68 Hot Wheels Fire on it with the flames. This side is pretty much exactly the same, just a couple of things move around. There's a lot more fire on this side, which I think is really interesting. Back end says 68. 1968, of course, is the year the Hot Wheels came out, just in case if you're curious why the number 68 keeps popping up everywhere. Hot Wheels logo there. And then if we go up to the top and move the ladder, you can see there are more flames with the Hot Wheels Fire Department logo. And it does say on the top, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Fire Department, and 68 in the Hot Wheels logo. So yeah, there you go. That is 5 Alarm, the fire truck. Let's get to the turntable and show this one off. Next up, for number 1 of 6 for the Snack Pack series, this is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, also known as the Oscar Mayer Frankmobile. Apparently they changed the name from Wienermobile to Frankmobile in real life. However, this was released in 2022, therefore it is still referred to as the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. The name change hasn't happened yet, thank God, because the new name is honestly not as funny. I like Wienermobile a lot better. Anyway, this is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile as a monster truck. I remember when they first revealed this thing, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There is no way that this is real. It's real. Yeah, so let's get this out of the package and take a look at this thing up close. I am enticed to see what they've done with this because I have never seen this one out of the package. It is going to be an absolute joy, I can tell already. So, let's get this thing disassembled here. The nameplate right here is just the Oscar Mayer logo. Not too crazy. The crush car is the green Cruise Bruiser crush car right there. So that's cool. The first Cruise Bruiser that we've gotten in the entirety of today's video. Yeah, that's all of that. I don't know. I was keep fishing around for something. I don't know what the... So the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, truck type Wienermobile. Strength, the hottest dog, and crash attack is Wiener Roast. Now that crash attack is actually really interesting, and you'll see why here in a second. Or in a little bit, not in rather a second. Oh my good God, this thing is amazing. So this is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile monster truck. Not a whole lot to see here. It's just the classic Wienermobile with a couple changes. The rims have been changed to bite marks for the fenders rather. And there's also mustard up the sides as well, which is really cool. I don't think that's there on the real life thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that one. It's just a giant Wienermobile on a monster truck chassis. Like, it is just... That is it, pretty much. It's just the freaking Oscar Mayer Wienermobile on a monster truck chassis. How amazing is that? Like, I never thought, when this thing was first revealed to the public, I never thought I would ever see the day that this became a reality. Yet here we are. I literally am speechless. I don't even know what to say about this. This literally is probably, out of every monster truck I've seen across the entire existence of die-cast monster trucks, I think this one may, hands down, get the award for most ridiculous thing I think I've ever seen. This is hilarious. And if you thought that that's the only one we're going to look at in today's video, you must be out of your mind. Let's get to the turntable so we can get to the interesting one here. All right, I lied. We got one more pit stop we got to make before we get to the interesting one here. This is one that we've already looked at already on the channel. This is Marvel Spider-Man for the Marvel Character Cars series. Yeah, we'll just get this thing out of the package and run through it real quick, since I know after I hyped up the other Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in this video, you guys are going to want to see it now. So let's just get right to it. There's that. Let's keep going here. I'm going fast now because like these last two, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, not a whole lot to talk about there, and Spider-Man I've already done an in-depth review on. I don't need to do it again. So here's the Spider-Man nameplate right there. Take me back to the glory days where Spider-Man was in Launch Jam. Oh wait, that happened again. Here's a green, I think Bogzilla, or not Bogzilla, that's Baja Truck, I think. I don't think Baja Truck has a headache rack though. I don't know. At the end of this video, there's probably going to be a little insert where you're going to see me talking about what the four are, because like I said, I genuinely have no clue. Here is the back of the package here. Hot Wheels Spider-Man. The name of the truck is Spider-Man, as I've said. Truck type character, strength, spidey sense, and the crash attack is the web shooter. So let's take a look at this. Here is the Spider-Man monster truck. It is exactly the same to the one that we've looked at already. Literally nothing changed. We've got a red body, a black roll cage, chrome chassis, black tires, black rims, and red bead locks. So yeah, it is pretty much just a Spider-Man concept vehicle here. You can see we got the Spider-Man logo, the webbing with like the suit, the other Spider-Man logo with the blue back there, the Marvel copyright right there. Yeah, literally it's literally exactly the same to the one we've looked at. The windows are meant to be the eyes on Spider-Man's suit, and the spoiler has a web design on it. So yeah, there you go. That is the Spider-Man. Like I said, one that we've already looked at on the channel, so I'm not going to spend as much time on it. That's it. Let's get to the turntable and look at the final truck. The final truck for today's video. This is the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile grilled. Essentially what you're looking at right now is a chase piece. This is a rare Hot Wheels monster truck. And you want to know what's so goofy about this? I found this in a gas station of all places. I don't even know how. But yes, this is a rare truck. If you look to the back of the package, you will see that there is the Hot Wheels monster trucks rare symbol right there on the package. So this is the grilled version. I'm gonna get this thing cut out of the package so I don't damage the card, and we're gonna take a look at this thing in depth. Alrighty, everybody, here we go. It is all separated. We can remove the card completely now. Oh, weird. I didn't know that. Oh, I'm gonna have to show that off on camera. I didn't know this, but apparently just like a Hot Wheels card, the rare Hot Wheels monster trucks have symbols on the packaging within the truck that actually tells you it's rare. That's cool, I didn't know that. Yeah, let's get everything out of the blister here. Remove that. All right, let's take a look at everything there is to see here. We have got the card insert for the grilled Wienermobile. It does have treasure hunt symbols on that. That is pretty cool. That is cool. I didn't know that they gave it away that much, but yeah. Here is the crush car, which is the green Cruise Bruiser once again. So now we have a total of 9 of these little crush cars. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then yeah, like I said, look. Once you remove, the truck's tire was right here, so I didn't see it. But yeah, believe it or not, it actually tells you straight up you found a treasure hunt truck when you pull the truck out of the package. That's cool. All right, let's take a look at everything here. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, truck type Wienermobile, strength the hottest dog, crash attack Wiener roast. It is exactly the same as the other one, which sucks because I wish they would have customized it. Also, another thing that I never noticed here is that if you look at the back of the packaging, the rare truck does not change the appearance of this. It actually just appears up here, which is really cool. They used to do that in the past where they would change it, but I guess they got rid of that now. Anyway, here it is, the grilled Wienermobile in all of its glory. Holy crap, is this thing fantastic looking. So we have got the classic Wienermobile setup, just with a few changes here and there. Black roll cage, chrome chassis, yellow rims, yellow like mustard colored rims. Oh, and they're sparkly too. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the rims are sparkly as well. Then we got the black tires here with the white red lines here. These are called red lines right here, these tires. The original Hot Wheels cars, the very first Hot Wheels cars that came out in 1968 featured red line tires. They all did. Then they eventually got rid of it. The red line tires had become the #1 way to spot the original Hot Wheels cars. And now apparently as a throwback to that, the new Treasure Hunt monster trucks also feature red line tires now, which is really cool. I love that reference. That is amazing. But anyway, here it is. As you can see, the wiener on the top of the Wienermobile features grill marks now, the classic DQ grill marks. But yeah, so there are little burn marks where they would put this on a grill, which looks really cool. The bun is also toasted now. You may notice that. You may have noticed that. If we get the original Oscar Mayer Wienermobile out here, you will notice that the bun and wiener are both darker in color to hint at the fact that they have been cooked. The mustard is actually gone. I did notice that. There is no mustard on the Wienermobile anymore. And the bun itself also features some toastiness on it now. The Hot Wheels logo, Monster Trucks up there. And the Monster Trucks Treasure Hunt symbol is right there, burned into the side, as well as on this side as well. It's just mirrored. So yeah, there you go. That is the chase piece for this case. It is the grilled Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. Let's get to the turntable for this one and close out the video. There they are, all 9 of them together for Case A of 2022. Look at this. So going back over them, we got Night Shifter, Volkswagen Beetle, Recreational, Gunkster, Mega Rex, 5 Alarm, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile, Spider-Man, and the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile Grilled Edition. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is all 9 of them for this case. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in the next die-cast unboxing video, which is Hot Wheels cars. So I'll see you then. Also stick around just right after this, and I'll tell you what the crush cars are, since that was the main thing I was confused about in today's video. Peace out. Okay, so it turned out that my theory that they're all based off, the Connect and Crash cars are all based off of Hot Wheels cars, is actually correct. And I went and Googled real quick, went to the fandom page, the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks fandom page, and I actually found out what each of them are based off of. So I'm gonna show you that right now. The first one I want to talk about is this one here. This is actually directly based off of the Cruise Bruiser casting. It's just a crushed version of the Cruise Bruiser. So that one I actually got correct. I actually figured that one out really easily. The next one that I want to talk about, again, I actually got this one right. My prediction was correct here, was this one. This one is actually Time a Taxi. I was correct about that one as well. And then now we're getting into the ones that I actually got wrong. So my guess for Baja Truck for this one was actually not that far off. And then I remember I accidentally said Bogzilla at one point, and I actually was really close. It's not Bogzilla, it's Dogzilla. Here's what Dogzilla looks like, essentially. So you can kind of see the similarities there. That's what that one's based off of. And then the third and final one that we need to show off here was actually the one that really threw me off, because I had no clue this was even a Hot Wheels casting. I have never heard of this. In my entire existence of being a collector, I've never heard of this. It's this one right here. The final one is a car called Rally Cat. I've never heard of this Hot Wheels car in the entire time that I've ever been a collector. Never seen it, never heard of it. But yeah, that's where the final one is. So yeah, just to reiterate everything, Cruise Bruiser, Time a Taxi, Dogzilla, and Rally Cat. Those are the 4 cars that the Connect and Crash Crush cars are based off of. So yeah, that's that. I hope you all enjoyed today's video once again, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.